What's up, y'all? It's Trucker Kennedy. I've been gone for a while off of YouTube, but I'm back on right now. So, I'll let you guys come in and let me know if you can hear me, see me. Let me know if the feed's working, and we can get caught up. And we can talk about a few things. If you have questions, let me know. Hit me up. I'll answer them. It's been a pretty busy, crazy, hectic last 4 months for me. As you guys know, I've been training. How's it going, Roy? It's been a while, man. I haven't made any videos. There is a reason for that, but I'm not really gonna get into it too much. I mean, I will touch on it a little bit. What's up, Brandon? Or Brendan? What's up, man? Um, Basically, the reason why I haven't made any videos in a while. Um, Let me just try to buffer it a little bit. Um, Basically, if you get a complaint um, from whatever, um, you know, the company kind of gets involved in corporate and all that, and they start dissecting your videos and telling you what you can and cannot do for the most part, or things they don't like to see on your videos and so I've been just like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay off the YouTube for a little while, but I'm like, I mean, so it is what it is. I'm just trying to, be respectful to the company. What's up, Michael Martin? He says, "Hey TK, school's going great. Should be done soon. Today we are doing 90-degree backings and finishing our offsets, straight line backing. Awesome, Michael. I know I talked to you on Facebook and stuff, man. That's awesome. I knew it was gonna be a breeze for you. It's not. I knew you were gonna pick it up right where you left off before, and like it's like truck driving's like riding a bike. Once you get it, you always got it. You need a refresher here and there, and you're like, oh, there's not too much has changed. A little bit more technology in the trucks probably, and automatics, and other than that, it's probably real easy for you to pick it back up. But I hope everybody's doing good, man. It's Sunday. I think everybody's probably getting ready for the football games coming up a little bit later. Right now, I'm parked. I am not driving. I'm in my own personal truck. Um, so I'm not in my work truck. I am dipping, but if you're under the age of 18 years old, it's illegal for you to consume any type of tobacco product. And if you're not going to listen to your parents, you're probably not going to listen to me either. But I'm not promoting the use or encouraging the use of any type of tobacco product at all. I'm 31 years old and of age to dip. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there. Um, I'm not promoting it, so don't go dip. It's not good for you. I'll read the warning labels on it so there's no confusion. Smokeless tobacco is addictive. Okay, that's the warning label. That's what it says on it. So, and it causes all kinds of other things. I'm sure you guys know, but so don't do it. Um, Vape, dude. Yeah, I mean, I was vaping for a while, man. At my coils were going out so quickly, and I couldn't find the right juice, and I need to get that a new vape, like a new mod or something, and then I might pick that back up. But I just need to stop dipping and vaping altogether. I've never smoked cigarettes before, so, and I haven't even actually been dipping that long. I didn't start dipping until I was 26 years old in Afghanistan. I mean, really, that's the first time I really dipped ever in my life. And I just dip pouches anyway. It's not even that strong. Pre-built coils, RDTA. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but you're probably saying you gotta get some pre-built coils. I don't know, but But I'm not that, you know, I didn't really get into the vape that much. I mean, I started to, you know, but I did like it. I might try it. There's some really good flavors out there if you find the right ones and you burn the right wattage and all that. It's pretty cool. It tastes good and all that, but for whatever reason, I was getting some vape juice that just tastes like hairspray, and you know, you're spending $30 on that, and you know, you get by the coils, and it was a hassle, man. So I just let it go for right now. But I might get a different mod and all that. Maybe it'll be better. Um, but man, it's been crazy, man. It really has. I'm still training. I am. So I'm not gonna really. I'm on home time now. Yeah, I'm on home time. I'm on my own personal vehicle. This is the inside of my truck. It's a Dodge Ram 1500. This is not my work truck. This is my personal vehicle. I am not moving. I'm in a parking lot parked. I'm not wearing my seatbelt because I'm not moving. The truck is in park. Engine is off. I'm waiting for the store to open up to get ready to go buy me some new shoes. So it's been a while. So I'm actually gonna buy myself something. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here. Just making a live video, waiting for the doors to open. I think they actually just opened, but I'll go in there in a minute. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know kind of what was going on. What's up, Mike? Or Michael, man, what's up? Man, everything's, you know, it's all right. Work is good. I'm still with Warner. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm still with them, and my truck's running good. It counts good. I mean, it's since peak season's been over. It hasn't really. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, man. I've had like 4 not so great weeks in a row. You know what I mean? Like, just not necessarily anything to do with anything like that was anybody's control. You know what I mean? For the most part. I mean, one of them was weather. I guess there was a snowstorm in North Carolina on Wednesday night, and so I had a load going down there on Thursday, which we pick up the day before, so Wednesday evening, and they canceled the loads. I hear you, Michael. But no, damn, I don't know what I was saying. But anyways, it's been 4 bad weeks in a row. There's weather down in North Carolina on Wednesday. We had a load to go down there. They canceled the load to go down there, you know, during the snowstorms. You know what I mean? They were like, you know what, y'all just go this far and park, and we'll tell you when you should proceed. I mean, because North Carolina, I mean, I don't know how bad it was, but apparently it was pretty bad, and they don't really have like the, you know, the snow plows and the treatments of the roads and all that like they do like where it snows a lot. You know what I mean? So they didn't want us to go down there and risk having an accident or something like that, going through the mountains, and just they just wanted to stay off. They just didn't want us to go down there, so they canceled it on Wednesday night. And so we basically made that day up on Saturday. So I had to work Saturday, and I had to run the load down to North Carolina on Friday night into Saturday. So, you know, I got home yesterday around like 5:30 in the evening. So, and then the last Friday, I mean, I got home late. The Friday before that, I kind of got home late, and it just hasn't been as smooth as it's just not normal yet. You know, I'm just waiting for it to get back to normal, where, you know, I get home Friday at a decent time, you know, get a couple days home, and you know, I'm ready for the work week to get back to being normal. What do you say? Brennan said the town was shut down. What town? About 3 inches of snow in Albany, North Carolina. Yeah, I'm still at Best Buy account, Ed. Yes, I mean 3 inches of snow is not that much, but I guess in North Carolina, I guess that's a lot of snow. But and then on top of the snow, they had really high winds on Interstate 77 going down towards uh, uh, North Carolina, and Virginia border. There was 3 trucks that rolled up that got blown over by the wind. So they were like, you know what, we're just gonna cancel the loads going down there. We'll go down there when the weather improves. So I really appreciate, you know, like my fleet managers. Like I have great fleet managers, I really do. You know, so they made the call to cancel the load to go down there. They actually put the driver's safety, you know, and the equipment and all that before the load. You know, so that's pretty cool. You know, that's good that they did that. I mean, there was 3 trucks that rolled over, and there was high winds, and I mean, honestly, we haul on this account. The loads are light anyway. I mean, normally you get a load, it might be 20,000 pounds. That might be the heaviest you haul all week, 21,000, 23,000. That's about it. And then when you come back, we're empty. So, you know, empty trailers or light loaded trailers in the mountains and high wind with some ice on the road, it doesn't mix well for an 18-wheeler, you know. So, I mean, even if they didn't tell us not to go down there, majority of us probably would have pulled off onto a rest area or truck stop until the weather improved anyway. Yeah, they freak out down in North Carolina when there's any kind of snow. Been in North Carolina for 25 years, still laugh every winter. Yeah, I mean, if there's an inch of snow on the road, there's 10 cars done wiped out on the road. It's like ridiculous. But yeah, so how's everybody doing, man? Are we ready? Are we ready for some football? Some playoff football? Who do y'all think's going to the Super Bowl? You know, we got Minnesota Vikings today play the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we got Jacksonville Jaguars playing New England. Who's going to the Super Bowl? You got 4 other soldiers that are doing Dollar General and Family Dollar accounts. That's cool, man. That way you can talk to them and see how they like it. Michael says the Patriots and the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl. For a while there, I thought that the New Orleans Saints and the Patriots were going to go, but obviously the Saints blew that game, right? The dude I looked like he missed the tackle on purpose, but that's just, I mean, I played football before and I wasn't a superstar or anything like that, but I think I could have made that tackle. You know, I think I could have touched him, you know? I think I could have grabbed him something. I don't think I'd have missed him completely and then took out my own teammate. I don't think I'd have done that. But who knows? But yeah, I swear it looked like he just missed him on purpose. Like it was like planned or something. Like I don't know. That's just how it looked. It looked like he ducked under him on purpose. The Saints, the safety. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. But whatever. So, Jacksonville Eagles in the Super Bowl. Yeah, Jacksonville has a really good defense, you know, and honestly, the Patriots haven't looked that great, really. I mean, for a little while. I think the last 4 games or whatever, they haven't looked like the Patriots of old. You know, I think Tom Brady's age is showing a little bit. You know what I mean? So, which is understandable. The dude's like, well, almost 40 years old. Ed says, I'm starting at Warner. Any advice? Well, my advice would be to, would be to, you know, number 1, be safe, right? Number 2, you know, work hard, be on time, try not to have any violations or any incidents, you know what I mean? Take care of the equipment, run your clock the right way, don't waste time, right? Don't waste time, get your work done, and then you have the rest of the day, you know, to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I get my loads delivered as fast as I can, as safe as I can. That way I have time to BS around afterwards. You know what I mean? And then I can come back, get my next load, go to my store that night, Instead of having a 10-hour break, I could have a 13, 14-hour break. You know what I mean? Like, but if you BS around, you might have to leave exactly on the 10-hour break. Ed says, I'm doing Dollar General. Let me tell you a trick about doing not a trick about Dollar General, but, well, actually, I can't even tell you on here. Never mind. Basically, just hustle, man. Just try to get that trailer emptied as fast as possible. You know what I mean? But be safe. It is a, a physical account. I think everybody knows that Dollar Generals and the dollar store, the dollar accounts are a very physical, um, account. You know what I mean? So be ready for that. Don't wear yourself out so quick. You know what I mean? Like, um, just be nice, steady pace. When you're unloading these things, because you can get hurt. Um, you know, if you're doing Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, when you're bending over and all that, man, maybe get yourself a back brace for those accounts. For Dollar General, you don't really need a back brace because everything's on a cart, but they are heavy. The carts on Dollar General are heavy. Some of them are heavy. Some of them are light, but you're going to get one that's going to be real heavy. Okay? So, don't try not to strain yourself. Just be careful. Tight backing. There can be some tight backings in some of these Dollar Generals, Dollar Trees, Family Dollars. There is some tight back. That's a good point, Roy. But for the most part, the pre-trip planning is important. That's not the trip planning is not just okay, this road, or put the address in the GPS and it takes me there. And then when you get there, you don't know how you got to pull into the store. You know what I mean? You don't. So what you need to do is, before you go to these dollar stores or any place you go to, you need to be looking it up. I use every piece of technology that I can to help me. You know what I mean? It's pretty. I think we got it made probably better now than people back in the day had it. You know what I mean? They're probably going off of like just what people tell them to do. Now you can actually get a visual of each store that you go to. Like, you can use Google Maps, you can use Google Earth, whatever you got to do, right? And you just go to put the address in, it takes you to it, right? You turn on the satellite view. You turn on the satellite view, and you can zoom down onto the store. I mean, you can see, it's like a picture. You know what I mean? You can see, all right, this you can't really see. There's not really a loading dock. They just use a door, but you can kind of see, like, okay, the rotainers are over here, right? That's what Dollar General uses, rotainers. All right, they're all. You can see the ones that like are already like emptied and all that, and they have them piled up on the side. You're like, okay, well, that must be where the loading door or unloading door is, right? So you're like, okay, when I pull into the store, I'm looking at the satellite view. I need to pull into the store and turn to the right and then back around the corner. Or you'd be like, you know what? Instead of doing that, maybe there's another like driveway or a place you instead of turning into the store, maybe you turn and use that driveway that's just directly across the entrance from the dollar store, and you can back in off of that. You pull into that driveway and back across the road. I mean, there's a lot of times at these dollar stores that you're going to have to back in off the street. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be your best, easiest way, especially if you go to the dollar stores, I mean, in the middle of the day, it's going to be cars everywhere. You know what I mean? You're not going to have all that space that you will, like, if you get there the night before where it may be empty. So you just got to be smart, and just try to have a really good idea about what you're going to do before you get there. You know what I mean? Take time, have the plan in place to where you have a general idea of what you're going to do. And as you go to the stores, like, multiple times, you'll start remembering, what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I've been to the store. All right, let me just refresh my memory, check the Google Maps and Google Earths, do the satellite view, all right, I know exactly what I gotta do here. Cool, no problem. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's things that come up that are like, it could be different. You know, there could be like, I mean, on my account, I'm Best Buy. I'll go behind the stores, the shopping centers a lot. But even doing that sometimes is a challenge because they'll have shipping containers, you know, or dumpsters that, you know, weren't there last time. You know, so now I got to maneuver my way around those. So I mean, to be smart, use the angles. You know, use angles. You know, like with it's all about, to me, it's all about angles and just paying attention. All right, pay attention. Get out and look. You know what I mean? Get out and stay calm. Get out and look. Now, you know, that's stay calm is a pretty. If you can do that, you'll be okay. You won't make a mistake. It's the people that get all excited and get all nervous and like they gotta rush out of people's way. You know, no, no, no. You can rush out of people's way and you're gonna run over something. Take your time. I mean, not like over. You know, take your time. Know if you know what you're doing, you're gonna be fine. Just know what you're doing. Anything that you do, do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, oh, I didn't see that fucking telephone pole. You know what I mean? That's, what do you mean you didn't see the telephone pole? There's no excuse. They're not gonna care. Oh, you didn't see it? Cool. Well, you hit it. You know what I mean? You're supposed to see it. We're supposed to be professional drivers. You're gonna get out and look. So you can't say, oh, I didn't see it. No, you didn't see it because you didn't go look. That's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna feel sorry for you and be like, oh, it's okay. No. It's your responsibility, you know what I mean? Some of these places are gonna suck to get in and out of. They're just gonna suck. Like, these are not made for a tractor trailer, but you just gotta figure out a way. How much can you make off a Dollar General account? Man, it just depends. It just depends. I've seen some of them, you know, advertise you can make, I don't know, I think I've seen where, I mean, I can look up the zip codes. Each zip code's a little different, right, where you are. But I've seen like almost 50,000 the first year, second year, like almost 60. You know, if you train, 88, you know, I've seen 80,000 if you train, 88,000 if you train, 72. I mean, it really just depends, you know, on your production, really. I mean, if you're on time, you're safe, right? You're gonna make more money than the person that's not. So that the person that's not on time, that doesn't get a load the next day because they're late or because they don't run their clock right, right? That person is gonna make less money than you because he's not gonna have the opportunity to get a load the next day, you know, because he didn't manage his clock correctly. You know, he's waste time. If you do not waste time, you'll make money, right? You just will. Time is money, right? So just try to manage your 14-hour clock on the dollar accounts the best way you can. And as you do it, you'll get better at it. You'll get better. You'll understand things you got to do. I can't really tell you exactly what you should do, but if you have a problem with your training, talk about it with your trainer first before safety. I think, you know, yeah, I agree. Yeah, talk to the trainer, you know. I'm probably gonna make a different video about training, like in like, you know, it's they're training students, you know what I mean? Like, it is you never know who you're gonna get. You got different personalities. You got people from different areas, different cultures, different countries. There's different challenges on each student, you know, each student. And you're not going to get along with all of them, right? They're not going to get along with you. But, I mean, on my truck, basically, if you're ready to work, You're ready to get your experience and train safely, and learn how to manage your clock, send the right macros. Then you gotta. If you're not ready to do that kind of stuff, you're not gonna make it on my truck. You know, I mean, if you're not ready to drive when it's your time to drive, and you've had 10, 11, 12 hours off, or you've had 4 days, 3 days off in a hotel room, then there's no excuse really. This may not be the job for you. You know what I mean? I mean, just being frank. If you are not ready to work at least 10 hours a day, this ain't it. This job ain't it for you. It just ain't. Because you're gonna work 14 hours a day. So if you're not willing to drive 10 hours a day, why are you doing this? I mean, honestly, I want to drive 11 hours a day. If I drive 11 hours every day, that means I made more money. Like, I don't do that every day, but I'm just saying that's the goal. The goal is to get as many miles in a day as possible, and then get home as early as possible on home time. That's my goal every week. So, I try to maximize the time that I'm at work, working, right, and also maximize my home time at the same time. I try to do both. I keep the work happy and family happy. But your trainer said, recruiter told me 65,000 my first year, but I think he was lying just to get me to sign up. Out of South Boston, I may sign up, man. Really don't have nothing to lose. You don't. Basically, you got to start somewhere. Sheena, I agree with that. I'm not going to repeat it, but yes. 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 At least half of that. At least half, yes. I mean, I can't. I got people down my neck right now. So. But, yeah, there are some things you will learn on the job that will help you manage your time. But there's going to be. My trainer told me to keep the left door shut and stay out of the truck stops. Well, you go to truck stops to get fuel, right? To me, that's the only reason I go to a truck stop. I go to a truck. If I didn't have to get fuel, I would never stop at a truck stop ever, ever. I would never go there for nothing. For one, everything at a truck stop is $2 to $3 more than it should be. Okay, so I'm not going there for hardly anything. I'm not buying cases of water there. I'm not buying freaking chapstick there. I'm not buying freaking anything. I'm buying a drink and I'm getting freaked out of there. Sometimes you might get a hot dog or something like that, which aren't good for you, but they might have Arby's or Subway or McDonald's or something like that in there. But I try to pack my cooler. So you get a cooler. You can get the iceless cooler that you plug in, or you can get one you put ice in. So I just try to get that and have food on the truck for at least 3 to 4 days of the week, and then I don't even have to buy, like, one day I'll buy food. That's just how I run for the most part. Save some money. I might buy food twice a week. It just depends. Mostly I just buy drinks. Like, I'll have a case of water on the truck, but if I need like a coffee or something like that, I'll go buy one of those. I've been trying to cut back on my monsters. Great to see you live. I test for my CDL Wednesday, looking to be in the next orientation at the new Juliet terminal. Cool. Best of luck to you. Good luck. As soon as you test out, man, and you get it, it's going to be a huge relief off your shoulders. You're going to feel a big sense of accomplishment, and you should be proud. Yeah, just go in there with a clear mindset. Remember the training that you learned. Study your pre-trip. That's probably the hardest part for a lot of people, is just nailing the pre-trip. You just, memorize all the terminologies and everything, and make sure you just, uh, you can't just say everything that, all the terminology. Just keep repeating it. You'll be fine. I've never been to Juliet, but Roy says it's nice. Yep, that's right. Uh, Brendan says fuel is the only reason we stop at basically a truck stop, stopped in rest areas, or a shipper or receiver. Yep, that's what I do. I've stopped at a couple rest areas overnight. Yeah, the only reason you go to truck stops, or the only reason I go to truck stops, is to get fuel, and if I have to get a service done, like at a Petro or a TA or something. That's it. So that's the only reason. But I never park at a truck stop overnight. I'll go to my store, my shipper or receiver, park there. But some of the distribution centers won't let you park in there. So a lot of them are like that, which is kind of crazy to me. But like, they're secure, fenced in area, and they'll make you like, no, you can't park here. You gotta go down the street to the Walmart. I'm like, what? I'm confused. Why? But those are the rules at a lot of distribution centers. It doesn't make sense. What do I think about the food service industry? I don't know. Like, I've never hauled reefer or any food. Well, I hauled Dollar General, but it was not refrigerated. I don't really know much about that. I would do it, you know what I mean? I think it pays good. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of them have like long load and unload times. I've heard that a lot, on YouTube or just whatever, talking to people. But I don't know. I think it pays a little more per mile. I'm pretty sure. I don't understand what you said there, Miller. Where to rain room. I'm not sure what that means. I think you had a typo there or something. Let's see. Buddy got on with PFG, making $2,300 bi-weekly. Okay, so that is what? Almost what, $11.50 a week? You'll make that here. Oh, shower. Oh yeah, definitely truck stops for showers, right? That's another reason you go to truck stops, take a shower, right? You get your I don't have it with me, but you get your fuel card. Every time you get fuel, you put your company's fuel card in, and then you get the Loves or Pilot or TA or whatever membership like card thing, and you slide that in there. Every time you get 50 gallons or more of fuel, you get a free shower. So it's better, if you don't use the card, you're gonna be paying like $12 for a shower. I'm not doing that. So yeah, make sure you get your cards when you go on the trainer's truck. Get your fuel cards, your Loves, your Pilots. Pilot and Flying J, I believe, is the same card. It is. I don't really go to Flying J's too much. I go to Loves, Pilot, and Petros sometimes when I have to. Petros usually have a lot more parking and stuff like that, but I don't like to get, at least, I don't really like to get fuel there too much. You know what? This is a different topic, but I just filled my truck up with fuel, or with gas, and I found a Wawa in my area that has non-ethanol fuel. So I filled that thing up with it. So it was more expensive, but I don't really understand why, I don't think we should have ethanol in our fuel, but whatever. It's like a waste. Reefer pays the same. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they get like a few more cents, but I guess it depends on the account and some other things. I don't haul reefers, so I don't really know. I would think they get paid a little more because they gotta go do the washouts and they gotta keep the right temperature and put, you know, the reefer fuel, you know. So I don't know. I thought it was a little bit more responsibility, but I guess not. But yeah, that's what, man. Y'all, I just wanted to come on, man, and just, it's been a while. There's been a little bit going on, like I said earlier, but there's nothing I can't handle, anything like that. Um, I still plan to keep the channel up. I just gotta watch and be a little bit more mindful of the things that I do, apparently. So reefers run mainly at night. That's what you're saying, right, Roy? Yeah, at night you get more miles, no traffic, and it's easier driving. Some people don't like to drive at night. I'll drive at night. I'll drive it during the day. I'll drive in the rain. I'll drive in whatever weather you know, it doesn't matter to me. If it gets too bad, I'll just find a safe haven and pull over. You know what I mean? You just got to use your best judgment. You're the driver. You're in control of your ship. If you don't feel safe, you pull it over. You send your macro. You know, you say, you know, send a macro. Send a 0, a free form message, and say, hey, I shut down here for the night. Weather conditions are really bad, and I feel like it's just the best if I pull over. They're not going to say anything about that. They're going to say, okay. Most places want, Roy says, when reefer you run at night because most people have a daytime delivery. With Dollar Tree, do you always go back to the same DC? That is a question from Dawn. With the dollar accounts or pretty much, on my experience, on a dedicated account, you will go to and from the same distribution center every day. Yeah, that's where you will go to pick up your next day's load and drop off your empty trailer. Yeah, you should go to the same distribution center every day to get a load. There may be times where they need help somewhere else, and they may ask you if you want to go or send you to a different distribution center to help out, but that's rare. That's rare. I mean, it happened to me. I mean, I was out of South Boston, Virginia, Dollar General, and they sent me to Bethel, Pennsylvania for like, it was like, I went there twice, like for 1 week, and then a little ways after that, they sent me there for another week. But yeah, but for the most part, you won't do that. You just stay on your account down in your distribution center. Yeah, it's only when like somebody's short-handed and, you know, something like that, they may ask you. Do I take the truck home? I do. Yep, I take my truck home, park it in my driveway. Yeah. If you don't have room for a trailer, which I don't, you can make arrangements and with your fleet managers and all that, and they may have a safe drop area place that you could drop the trailer and just take the tractor home. Hopefully you can find a place like that that's not too far from your house. Dollar General account, take truck home. Yes. Truck and trailer. I took the truck and trailer home with Dollar General. But I lived at a different place where I was able to fit both of them. So, but yeah, you take them home. Yep. Take the truck home. That helps out, you know, saves you fuel. Saves you from running your personal, I mean, I don't even drive my personal truck, you know what I mean? Like hardly ever. Just on the weekends. So, yep. That definitely saves you some money. So, you know, I think about those kind of things, like, you know, eventually, you know, I'll probably go to somewhere where I can make more money, but I also got to think about how much money I'm saving by not having to drive, you know, 30 miles or 40 miles to, you know, each way. You know, if I make $200 or $300 more a week here versus where I'm at, but then I gotta drive every day. Not really making more money. So, but the only way I'm gonna switch companies or anything like that is to get home more, and to make. I mean, I'm home every weekend. Some drivers are out way longer, but I can't do that. Roy says, what I'm saying about talking to your trainer about issues, because if there's a problem, maybe y'all can work it out. I've had students that could not drive, so calm. So basically, work out the issues with you and your student, but you know, if you can. I mean, sometimes you can work out issues with your students. You know, just talk to them. It takes a little bit to get used to know your students. You know, their personalities and all that. Just try not to, you know, I mean, I've learned, you know what I mean, by doing, and you kind of got to watch what you say. Even if they're saying some things, it's, you know, you still got to watch what you're saying, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I've had an issue like that, so, you know, to where, you know, if somebody gets offended, then, you know, they're offended. So, try not to offend anybody. You know, but you're supposed to be adults. You know, you should be able to work issues out between each other. I haven't had many issues. So, I had a couple. But, you know, like I said, the different personalities, different cultures, different areas, countries, all that. You know, it gets tough sometimes. So, you know, you just got to get somebody that's willing to work. Yeah. Yep. You told him to do that, right, Roy? Yeah. Like, no. No. And let me tell y'all something. When you guys when you're finished on the trainer's truck, all right, and you go back to test out, right, with the company to get your own truck. You're going to test out to get your truck, all right? Treat that test like you're out with the DOT, all right? Don't speed. Stop at stop signs. Stop at stop lights all the way. All the way. Do not go over the speed limit. And when you get back to the yard or the terminal, don't speed through there, okay? They got a posted speed limit most of the times at all these terminals. I think it's like 5 miles an hour. Go 5. Don't go 10, 15 miles an hour. Or you will fail the driving test, and they'll send you back to freaking training. So don't do that, okay? It's a test. Treat it like a test. Most people know that, but some don't. Some will say, well, I didn't get told that. I'm like, what do you mean? Everybody knows you come to a complete stop at a red light. You don't go through it, right? And you come to a complete stop at a stop sign. Just basic knowledge, right? And don't speed. When you're having anytime, you should never speed, right? But if you're having a test, there's no reason to be in a hurry then, at all. There's really no excuse. So, sorry I'm moving this around a little bit. But yeah. So just, yeah. If you want to get your training over with, wake up on time when it's your turn to drive and be ready to drive, man. Be ready to go. If you're trying to get through training and you're trying to do it, that's like, man, I'm trying to get this training over as fast as possible. Well, you can't do it if you ain't driving. You know? You gotta drive in order to get through it. You know, you gotta get the experience. You gotta get the training. You know? And if you're, okay, another thing, real quick. All right, if you are, you know, let's say you're driving, right? You're getting your experience. Like, you're not going to be good the first day. You're not going to be good the second day, right? You never drove a truck before. You're not going to be that great right away. So the trainer is going to be saying things like, slow down, watch your mirrors. What that sign say? What that sign say? You know? Oh, the weight scale, it's open, right? Did you notice that? There's warnings, right? Before a lot of things, like, oh, the right lane's ending. It doesn't just end, you know, without some type of, a lot of times there's warnings. There's right lane ends. It could be a mile or two warning you, or oh, right lane ends in 2,000 feet. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It doesn't tell you, oh, okay, right lane ends in 2,000 feet. Let me wait until 1,999 feet before I move over. No. When you see something, right, the trainer is expecting you to react, right? Put your turn signal on. When you see something, you should be reacting sooner. Whether it's slowing down sooner because you're coming to it's a red light ahead of you, right? Everybody's stopped, right? They're expecting you to be seeing that and start slowing down sooner rather than later, right? If it's a red light and it's up ahead of you, everybody's stopped and you're accelerating, increasing your speed, right? The trainer's going to ask you what you're doing because there's a red light right there. He's going to say you probably need to slow down, right? And if he has to keep telling you that 1,000 times, then he's going to do that because he doesn't want to crash. He doesn't want you to crash. He doesn't want to hurt anybody in the car in front of him or beside him. So he's going to say, he's going to keep telling you. If you keep making the same error over and over and over, expect the trainer to tell you over and over and over and over and over that you're making a mistake. Okay? So don't get on the truck thinking that you're gonna be amazing or with no experience. You're not. You gotta learn how to drive with the load. You gotta learn how to drive 9-10 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on the truck with an attitude. You know what I mean? Get on there to learn, be safe, get your hours in, and be ready to work when it's your turn to work. I don't know if you guys know, maybe you guys do because you guys are smart, right? But having a CDL, right? You get a CDL, right? What do you think you're gonna do with the CDL when you get a job? What do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna drive. Those driving, like, you know, I'm getting a CDL to drive, right? Some people are like, I gotta drive 10 hours. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, you gotta drive. That's the job. I only want to drive 6 to 8 hours a day. What? You're not gonna make any money. They're not gonna be there on time. You're going to be complaining. You're not going to get a load the next day because you're always freaking behind. You know, if you're coming to get a truck driving job, a CDL, and wanting to make money driving, be prepared to drive. That is your job. You know, if the wheels ain't turning, you're not going to be earning. Period. Right. Yeah. You be ready to. If you're the student, you're getting on the truck. You're gonna be on curfew for the first phase. I think even the second phase, you're still gonna be on curfew. That means you can't drive. Curfew means that you cannot drive after midnight. You can't drive between midnight and I believe 5 a.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, Roy. It's either 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I can't remember exactly. But for the so I start my student as early as I can, 7 to 7:30 in the morning. I want to start 7:30 in the morning. That way you got plenty of time to get your 11 hours in. It's 270 hours or 275 hours, right, for the whole training. But observation or curfew doesn't last the whole time, depending, you know, on the evals and all that. But you got the sooner you get the observation done and all that, the sooner they can get off curfew. But if they're not ready, they ain't ready. Yeah, but some people don't want to drive at night at all. Zero. All they do is it gets dark at 6 o'clock. 27 winter to become a trainer, yeah. They're gonna want you to have at least one winter under your belt to be a trainer. Yep, 7 a.m. to midnight. Yep, that's how I try to run too. But you know, I'm at the but when I getting some of these, I can't get into it. Be ready to go. All right. Before you go to bed the night before, the trainer's going to tell you, hey, we're going to be ready to roll 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Just, you know, we're going to be ready to roll, be ready to drive. That don't mean, like, I mean, we're adults here, right? We have alarm clocks, right? We have, I mean, be ready to go, you know? We're leaving in 12 hours. That don't mean on the 12th hour, you got to get up, you got to go inside now you got to use the bathroom, now you got to eat your food, and you got to do all this and that, and we're not leaving until, what, 9 o'clock. That's not what that means. You know? That's not what that means. You know, so I don't know, man. I'll be doing night driving like I'm doing team. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's basically kind of what I do, you know. The student drives the majority of the day, and if it's past midnight and we haven't made it to our store, I drive the rest. You know what I mean? And another thing, you know, some people think that, you know, oh, I'm doing the students. I'm not saying the ones I have had, but I've heard from other people. Let me just say that, right? That some think that, oh, you just want me to drive so I can make you money. What? Like, oh, I'm just doing your job for you. You're not even driving. I'm like, I want to drive, dude. Let me just be straight up with you. I like my job and I want to drive, okay? But if I drive and you don't drive, then your 6-week freaking training just turned into longer if I drive and you don't drive, right? I don't understand that. If you're a student, you should want to drive and get as much experience as you possible each day. You know what I mean? Exactly. Driver 91. Exactly. You know? I mean, some of them are good to go. You know what I'm saying? But some of them are good to go. But it can get frustrating. It really can. I'm not saying that I'm frustrated. I've heard from other people that it can be frustrating. Right? It can be. Yeah, so, I mean, just work. I don't understand. Right. So, yeah. I mean, some I don't know, man. When you're on the truck, it's time to be focused. It's time to be, you know, ready to freaking, like, drive. I mean, that's what it is. You're not on the truck to go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? You're on the truck to earn money for your families. Right. It's hard. I mean, it gets hard driving 91. Right. Some you get. I mean, I've had a really good student. I've had a really good one, a really good one. But I've had a couple. I mean, all of them have their own different things, and some of them are just better than others. But I've had one really, really good one. Right, Roy. I don't understand what the expectation. I don't understand what the expectations are with some of these people. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you gotta like to drive, man. If you're gonna do this, you gotta like to drive, or at least be able to deal with it. It's a job, not a vacation. I think a lot think it's vacation year round. That's my mom. Love you, mom. Yes, I agree. Leave your attitudes at home. If you got personal problems and you're going through a divorce, or you're going through this, you're going through that, um, you got financial problems. I mean, I understand, but when you are driving, is not the time to be on the phone arguing with anybody back home. It's not the time to be having your mind all clouded and thinking about problems, and not being able to focus and concentrate on what you're doing. You're running this car off the road. You're crowding every vehicle that's next to you. All of them are scared and beeping the horn, and you're riding in the center lane, and all the truck drivers that are passing you are jake braking real hard next to you, and like blowing their horn and stuff like that. I mean that's their people's problem. I understand, but it's like, dude, like, if you're gonna go 50, you need to be in the right lane. Speed limit 70. Speed limit 70, right? Right? We can't even go 70. I get it, but what are you thinking about, man? Like, I ask them, like, what's going on? What is going on? Seriously. Sometimes they'll tell me, like, hey, this is going on, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, man, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but right now we either gotta focus on what we're doing, or we need to pull it over and I'll drive. Straight up, because right now we're, if you are being a hazard on the road to everybody around you, then to me that's not being safe. That's not being focused. If you're not able to pay attention to what you are doing, then you need to either, go home and deal with some stuff and then come back on the trainer's truck, or be able to block it out and deal with it when you're able to get home, or when when you're not driving. You know what I'm saying? That's the time to talk on the phone back home. That's the time to try to deal with whatever you got to deal with, not while you're driving. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. But yeah, we all got problems. We all got issues we got to deal with. We just got to focus and get the job done. Get the job done. Work hard and then relax in the evenings. So yeah, good luck to you, Tony. I mean, you just never know who you're gonna get. That's the thing. You don't know. You have no idea. Yeah, there's a reason why this job pays more than minimum wage, right? I agree. I think it should pay more, but not everybody can do this. Not everybody's cut out to do this, and I didn't know if I was cut out to do it. I thought I was. I was pretty sure I could do it. But once I made the decision to do it, I was determined that I made my bed now. right? I made my bed. I put, you know, my eggs are in this basket. And so that's what I'm doing, you know? No matter how many people told me or suggested to me that, why don't you do this instead? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? Why don't you come home and do this? Oh, you can get a job anywhere doing this, right? A lot of them. Why don't you go do this? Because I got my mind set up. My mind is to do this, okay? I know if I do this and I do this well, I can take care of my family. I can take care of my responsibilities. They may not make you happy as much as you want to be, but I know that I can take care of what I need to take care of by driving this truck, right? I know that. That puts my mind at, that gives me a peace of mind, right? So I do what I need to, right? They want it. A lot of people want to have everything they want, but they don't want to work to get it, right? They don't want to work to get it. Well, I for one have never got anything that I ain't worked to get. Never. If I worked, if I learned, I've learned that if I worked, I was able to get what I wanted. If I just worked, if I just deal with it, I was able to get what I want, right? Just work. Put your time in. Go, you know, it may not be great every day, but you know, you have a mindset of you ain't gonna give up. You know what I mean? Because you know, if you know, you just put your foot forward, you know, keep putting your foot, one foot in front of the other, you know, and keep going, right? You're gonna be able to make it. You're gonna be able to get what you want, and you're gonna work for it, and then nobody will be able to take it from you. No one will be able to be like, you know, say anything. They won't be able to say anything because you're your own person, your own man. You earned it. Go earn it. Go earn it. Don't expect somebody to give you anything. Don't expect, you know, if they say you got to do 275 hours or 270 hours, shoot, expect. I'm going to go in here and do 270 hours. Don't expect them to, oh, I'm going to do, you know, y'all going to let me out the truck at 200 hours. I mean, they don't have to. If you're exceptional, if you're outstanding, right? Maybe you're the best driver, student they've ever had. Maybe, right? That means you're gonna be working really hard. You're gonna have to be well above average, right? You're gonna have to be paying real close attention. You're gonna be not on the phone. You're not gonna be arguing. You're not gonna have all these issues on the truck. You're gonna be focused, right? In order to do that, you're gonna have to be safe, right? You're gonna have to show that you can do this by yourself, right? That's what you're gonna have to show. You're gonna have to make sure that the trainer knows and feels comfortable putting you out on the road with other people in order to get off the truck early or whatever you think. You're not going to get off the truck early if you can't stay in your lane, can't maintain your speed, can't maintain your distance, can't wake up on time, not ready to drive, can't back up straight to a dock, right? You know, you don't want to get out and look and all this. You're not going to get off early. It's not going to happen. You may get off that trainer's truck early, but you're going to go on somebody else's truck. The goal should be to be the best trained student that you can be. Work as hard as you can, be as safe as you can, right? And let the cards fall where they fall. Sorry about the interruption, but I've been on here for a while, rambling, talking, um, you know, just trying to catch up. Um, yeah, it is what it is, right? You just got to make the best of it. Give your all, give your best, and just know if you do that, everything will work out, right? Some things that happen that you cannot control, right? Can't please everybody, can't make everybody happy. Um, and as a trainer, you may not be able to make every student a professional driver. You can try as hard as you want. You can do all the things right, but they may not be cut out for it. You know, try not to take it personal, right? But it's hard because you know what I mean. You want them to be successful. You want them to be professional. You want them to be able to take care of the family. But you also need to know that they're going to be safe out there on the road by themselves. They can do this by themselves. If they can't do this by themselves, we can't sign off on them that they can do it. We gotta let them. We gotta let the companies know. You know, this guy, he needs more training. He needs more. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be safe out there by himself. He don't know where he's going. He don't know if he's going north, south, east, or west. You know, he doesn't know. We got to be honest. You know, if they want safe professional drivers, then the trainers need to be honest. I'm not saying that we're not. I'm just saying like we need to be more honest, right? Be more honest. They can't back up. They can't back up. They can't maintain their speed. They can't. They can't. If they're going too fast on off ramps, they're going too fast. Just honest. So, anyways, I think I'm done rambling. I've been sitting here for a while. I need to go inside and get back home to my girls, spend some time with them. It's just it is what it is. I've already said that, but just when you get on the truck, be ready to work, be ready to learn, be ready to get the job done, do what you need to do it the best you can. That is what's going to get you off the truck into your own truck and making your own money. Giving your best. It's simple. Just give your best. Right? Leave the attitudes at home. And if you start a job, right, you get a job, and it involves transportation, right, and a CDL, you're going to be driving, right? That's what you're going to be doing. So, expect to drive 10 hours a day. Okay? So, all right, that's my piece. Oh, man. If you give your best, there is no way you can fail. Okay? Give your best. I'm Trucker Kennedy. You guys know I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting it up with me. Roy, Michael, MT, freaking Tony, my mom, thank you, Driver 91. Who else? I think Miller was in here. Let's see who else. All you guys that stopped in, I appreciate all the comments, the thumbs up. Thank you. I'll try to make more videos, man. I just can't make it on the truck, all right? That's just the way it is. Until I'm by myself. Thanks, Brendan, for coming in. Sheena. Everybody stopped in. Appreciate it. Leon Smith, appreciate it. Ed. Freaking, Chris. Psycho boy, thank you. everybody that stopped in here and chatted up. Hope everybody has a good rest. Hope you guys are able to enjoy some teams win, and whoever you want to go to the Super Bowl, hope they go. And I'll holler at you later.